guys, and welcome to another Gravey's Brew Review with me, Gareth Goes Gravey. And for this one, as you saw from the title at the beginning, as you can see from the title below, I'm going to do it. I'm going to brew the Chardonnay wine that you saw from my previous video, from the unboxing video. I thought I would actually get it done on video. Now, as I mentioned, in fact, actually no, I didn't mention it. I myself am not much of a wine drinker. I might sample this when it's done, see what it's like, you know, maybe try and broaden my horizons. I'm not really a wine drinker. This is actually going to be for a present, or the finished product is going to be a for Christmas present. But anyway, that's neither here nor there. So, as I said, I thought I would bring you the brewing of this kit. Don't know how well you can see it, but I have all the equipment that I need for right now laid out. I just have one or two other things to do in the meantime. So just give me a couple of minutes to get those bits sorted and we'll get underway with the brewing of this wine. Alright guys, we're back. I don't know how well you can see it, but what I just went off there for a moment was just to weigh out the brewing sugar that I need. Don't know how well you can also see it, don't think you can now. I also have other various bits of equipment out that I need for this part of the video. So let's get down to it. First things first, I need to add a litre of boiled water to the fermenter. And the fermentation bucket in this case, as well as the 900 grams of dextrose. Throw that in there as well. And all I need to do from here is just give this a good mix around until all the sugar's dissolved. Try and get some of this that's on the side here as well. I also have the instructions just to the side of us here, just to make sure that I know what I'm doing. So if I go quiet for a few seconds, it's just because I am looking over the instructions just to see what I need to do next. So according to this, by the looks of it, the sugar should be dissolved by now. Feels like it's all dissolved. So what I need to do next is add the grape concentrate. Oh, that actually smells quite nice. Just give this a nice little mix around. Just get that started off in there, get it mixed in. Okay, and I don't know how well you'll be able to see this. There's still some concentrate in the bottom of the bottle. So much like I would with the beer kit cans, I'm just going to fill the bottle with some cold water, give it a shake so that we can get all that grape concentrate off of the bottom and the sides of the bottle. In that goes. Nice clean bottle. And I'll just give this a little mix around for a few seconds. Just make sure that that grape juice is all mixed in, and just make sure that the sugar is also dissolved, which it is. And now I have to take a jug, just a simple jug, and fill it up to, well, with 4.8 litres, just under the 5 litre mark, with cold water to top it up. That's one. Two, and I need at least another 200 millilitres just to top that up. That's just over 200. And now I'll just give this a good mix around for a few seconds. And from here, as you can see, I have a few of the packs out. I only need 2 of them right now. So that should be good. I don't know what you can see. I also have my thermometer here. The digital thermometer, or the adhesive thermometer on the side of the hydrometer, the fermenter is showing around about 25 to 27 degrees. This thermometer is showing around about 24 to 25, so that is good to go. So, first bit that needs to come on is the yeast and yeast nutrient. Just get all that spread on there. Just make sure that it's all out. Yeah, that's all that. And then on top of that, I have the French oak chips that need to go on top of this as well. I'll just spread them on top as well. And then I'll just give this another quick stir. And for anybody that might be wondering, with a bit of luck, the oak chips won't be in the final product when it comes to bottling the wine. They'll be in the bottom of the fermenter by the time we come back. Because what I'm going to do now, guys, this is now going to take around about 6 days to ferment. So around about next time you see this, by the magic of video, it will only be a few seconds, when in actual fact, again, as I said, it will be 6 days. We will be a week into this, by which time I will be able to begin starting the degassing. And what I'm going to do just now is just to kind of give a bit of a an idea of what we could potentially be looking at. I'm just going to pop the hydrometer into the fermenter here, and we are looking around about 1.08, I'd say 3, 1.082, 1.083. So as I mentioned with the beer last night, I'll do some calculations, and once this video's up, I will pop the starting and the original and final gravities down in the description. Alright guys, we're back, and it's been 6 days since I put the Chardonnay on, so hopefully I have a second camera running. I'll be able to show you exactly what we've got. Okay, so as you can see, the Chardonnay has cleared very nicely. All the sediment will hopefully be now in the bottom of this fermenter. Just put that back on there. Because now what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start degassing this wine. Now, for those of you that don't know, what I mean by degassing is, as you know, much like with brewing a beer, carbon dioxide also is one of the products that is given off by the fermentation process. However, unlike in a beer, the carbon dioxide isn't needed in a wine. So what I'm going to do, quite simply, is I'm going to siphon the wine from one bucket to the other using the siphoning tube, as well as this little sediment trap on the bottom there. Now I know what a lot of you are thinking. Those of you that do brew wines, I know what a lot of you are thinking. Why not stir? Why not use a spoon and just stir it? Or why not use a drill bit? Well, as you can see, hopefully with the other camera, I'm only playing with a 5 litre fermentation bucket here, so stirring isn't really an option because of the size. I don't want wine going all over the place, either due to rigorous stirring or using a drill bit with a stir stick on the end. In fact, I don't have either a stir stick or a power drill, so I'm stuck using the siphon. Now hopefully, again with the other camera, you'll be able to see this. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take the other fermentation bucket, I'm going to put this on the table, and with the siphon I'm going to just place the siphoning tube with the sediment catcher onto the or into the wine. I'm going to siphon it off of the sediment that's in this bucket. It's probably going to take me a few minutes, so I'm going to switch off for the moment. I'll come back and I'll show you what we're going to do next. As far as siphoning goes, this is the fun bit. As you can see, it's not moving with just putting the sediment trap into the bucket. So what you got to do? Got to give it a bit of a suck. And then I'll just put the end of the siphoning tube just over inside the fermentation bucket, and we'll let that run through. And as I said, we'll come back and I'll explain what we need to do next after this part of the siphoning is done. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, well that's that bit done. You don't really need to see what the wine looks like now in the other fermenter. I'm just going to show you this very quickly. This is what's left in this first fermenter. Just a little bit of liquid left there. I was having a little bit of a hard time siphoning due to my balance and whatnot. I think what I'm probably going to do for these next few siphoning sessions is I'm going to sit down. But once again, all that's left there, as you can see, is all the yeast and the oak chips that were left in the bottom of this first fermenter. So what I'm going to do very quickly, hopefully with a bit of luck, is just clean out the yeast that's in the bottom of this fermenter. Because as I said, we're going to need to do this now another 3 to 4 times to properly degas the wine, and then when we come back we'll be on to the next couple of stages, which is to add the stabilizer and the Chardonnay F-pack. So if you just give me a little bit more time just to do that bit, we'll be right back. Alright guys, well that is the full degassing done, and it was absolutely hard as, well, you know what. So I don't know if you can tell, but I've just taken the camera off of the tripod. I'll put it in my hand so that I can show you this next bit before we move on. Now the instructions say to make sure that the hydrometer is showing just the green band in the wine, and as you can see all that we are seeing is that green band at around about 0.994, I'd say. I don't know how well you can see that. I'll try and let you see that. So, without further ado, I'll just pop that in a little sample jar that I've got there. Without further ado, I've never done this before on a video. I'll just pop you back onto the tripod. There we go. As you can see, there is the wine. Because the next bit, we're going to get down to adding the rest of the packages. And just to give you a reminder, because it has been almost a week, the first one to go on is pack C, which is a stabilizer, and I will do that right now. Now this is just a powder, kind of similar along the lines of the yeast, although a much smaller pack. I may be wrong, I don't know if I read this correctly, but I think this kind of stops any further fermentation, because as I will make reference in a little while, I do have to leave this for a further 24 hours before the bottling, but I'll get onto that in a little while. Hopefully that is all of that. And I'll just give that a quick mix around, just make sure that all that stabilizer is in there. Excuse me a second, I'm just going to have to get the instructions just so that I know what I'm doing. So that's that one. Next comes the Chardonnay F-Pack. Oh, wow! Oh, that smells very nice. So in all that goes. Just make sure that every last drop of that is in there. Ooh, that smells absolutely lovely. And I'm just going to give that a quick mix around. Ooh, this is starting to smell really nice. I think I said it at the top of the video, or the first part of the video from last week. I'm not much of a wine drinker, but I am quite interested in sampling this. So next we have pack E, which is the finings 1. Don't know why you can see that. There we go. very small packet, as you could see. So I shall just put that in there and just give it a quick mix around. And what I'm going to do from here is, this is the next long wait. Because from this point, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to pop the lid onto the fermenter. I'm just going to let it rest. Because now we'll have to wait an hour before the next lot of finings, which is finings 2. So I'll see you in an hour. Alright guys, we're back. That was a very quick hour. So all that's left to do now, or what's next to do now, is to add the second pack of finings, which is finings 2. Can't see the scissors for looking. We open this pack, and once again we just empty that into the bucket. Just make sure that we get all of that in there. And take our spoon and we'll just give that a quick mix around. Just make sure that the finings is all mixed in. And then once again we wait, put that back on there, and we wait another hour when we will be adding finings number 3. Alright guys, it's been yet one more hour and it's time to add the final pack of finings, finings number 3. Which I'll do right now. Excuse me. So there's that. And just as with the 2 times before, I'll just give this a quick stir. Just make sure that that little sachet of liquid, or at least the liquid, is evenly distributed in the wine. And now I'm going to pop the lid back on the wine. I'm probably going to put it there because now, according to the instructions, I have to leave this now for 24 hours, by which time hopefully the wine will have finished clearing, and then the final part will be to bottle the wine. So I'll see you in around about 24 hours.